ago, the Laramie Mountains were ablaze with Indian uprisings. These raids were sudden and unexpected. The Indians had been friendly and peaceful for a number of years. Then something happened that caused them to attack the supply trains to Fort Turney. It was a mystery why they seemed determined to isolate Fort Turney, even if it meant a full-scale Indian war.
This one's still alive. Lieutenant Robert Pierce, 4th Cavalry Regiment, Fort Turney. Carson, get busy and save this soldier boy's life. He can be our pass to the fort. And maybe put us in solid with the commanding officer.
The entire supply train was wiped out, sir. No one had a chance. I wouldn't be alive to make this report if these two men hadn't chanced to pass that way.
The lieutenant was lucky. Swift Eagle's engines usually don't miss mini scalps.
Are you sure this was Swift Eagle's doing, Lieutenant?
No doubt of it, sir. Remember, he warned Captain Rollins not to try to bring any supplies through.
It was Swift Eagle, all right. Dragging them fireboats behind the horses to set the prairie ablaze is one of his favorite stunts.
What else do you know about Swift Eagle, Mr. Drake?
I know he ain't a real Injun. He's a white man who was adopted by Chief Lone Tree. And Swift Eagle has adopted the Indians as his own people. He's trickier than any savage, and he's sworn to kill every white man that won't leave the territory.
Pretty well sums him up. What do you men do, Mr. Drake?
Kill Indians.
What?
You heard right, Major. Me and Carson had our families wiped out in an Indian raid about a year back. We know we can never even the score, but we're gonna keep on killing Indians as long as we last.
I'm badly in need of civilian scouts, Mr. Drake. You're welcome to join this regiment in that capacity on one condition.
What's that, sir?
That you kill Indians only when you're ordered to. Or, in self-defense.
We never killed Indians, except in self-defense, sir. I think we'd like the job.
Sounds good to me.
Here I come, Major. Got some nice tea and crumpets just piping hot. A little something I thunk up and brought in to you. I figured you'd have that empty feeling south of the wishbone.
All right, put it down. Close the door as you go.
Ooh, just call me sure-footed Burnett. There you are. Bill Turner, well, how are you? I haven't seen you since Fort Dillon.
I've never been to Fort Dillon, and I haven't any idea who Bill Turner is.
No? Well, Bill Turner, meet Bill Turner.
Burnett, the gentleman's name is Drake, Paul Drake.
Well, I'm Paul Revere.
Burnett.
Yes, sir. I see you, Willie.
First time I ever knew I looked like somebody else.
Oh, you mustn't mind Burnett. What he lacks in good sense, he makes up in good cooking. Would you look at this mess?
Burnett! Come back here.
Hey, lady, ho-dee-dee-wee-woo. I'm brave and I'm strong as a soldier should be, but no battle do I ever fight. I stay in this kitchen, assigned to KP, just a slavin' from morning till night. Oh, come to the mess and see how the messin' is done. The cakes that I make and the bread that I bake should only be shot from a gun. I can ride like the wind, I can shoot with the best, and I'm handsome and manly in looks. But I don't get no medal to pin on my chest, for they don't give medals to cooks. Oh, come sip, come sup, and we'll drink from the captain's best cup. You know he thinks I'm a shmoo. Well, I think he's one too. That evens everything up. I'm brave and I'm strong as a soldier should be, but no fighting do I ever get to do. I'm stuck in the kitchen, assigned to KP, and I never get out of the stew. Oh, come to the mess and see how old Smiley can cook. Well, a hair in the pie is worth two in the eye, and they taste better far than they look. Oh, come, I said come to the mess, and see how the messin' is done. Repeat, done. The cakes that I make and the bread that I bake should only be shot from a 1, 2, 3 gun. Rig, I'm going to give you a little treat, but first you got to do a trick now. Sit up now, or speak, or roll over. Come on, do a little trick now, and I'll give you a bite. Now, play dead. Play dead. I was just talking to my dog, teaching him some tricks. Now, sit up. Sit down now, sit down. See how well he takes orders?
Yeah. Let's see how well you can take it.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'll cook a little here.
I never saw Mr. Drake, get it?
Yes, sir.
And you never heard of Bill Turner, see?
No, sir. Ring, I sick him. Get him. Go on, fight him. Get him. Run him out of here. Get him.
Come here. Now, let's see if you got the idea. You didn't see Mr. Drake, see?
No, sir.
And you never heard of Bill Turner?
Who is that, anyhow?
All right. Now, we're going to be around here for a while.
Yes, sir.
Be sure it stays that way.
Yes, sir.
Say ah.
By the help you are, let's stand a minute and kill me.
We could wipe out Lone Tree's entire village in one surprise attack. But the Department of Indian Affairs has other ideas. They're sending an agent here to negotiate peace talks with Swift Eagle and Lone Tree.
Peace talks? After what happened to the supply train?
It's up to us to carry out the orders, Lieutenant, not to question them.
I can help solve your problems for you if you can arrange to start those peace talks before that Indian Affairs agent gets here.
It could be done. I don't see what good would come of it.
If Swift Eagle should be the one to break the truce during a peace talk, quite a lot could come of it.
How are we going to make them break the truce?
Leave that part of it to me.
Wave it again, Corporal.
There he is, Lieutenant. He's falling for it. Get out and keep him occupied, Lieutenant.
Truce meetings are a waste of time, Lieutenant, unless your commanding officer is here in person.
He wouldn't degrade himself talking to a renegade white man. When he talks, it'll be to Chief Lone Tree.
I speak for the chief.
I speak for the United States Army. You're under arrest for treason.
I owe your government no allegiance. My people are the Indians who found me as a child and raised me.
That's no excuse for wiping out that supply train.
I had no part in that.
Is lying something you also learned from the Indians?
It's Durango.
None of that.
Never thought I'd be helped by another white man, Durango. Thanks.
You're going to return the favor by helping me put an end to the threat of an Indian war.
The Indians only fight for their rights. And their enemies are my enemies.
But you're a white man.
By blood only. The Indians are my people now.
You can best help your people by leading them to peace rather than war.
But it's the soldiers who force war upon the Indians. And we're not sheep, Durango. We'll fight back.
I've no quarrel against fighting back when it's necessary. But just make sure, Swift Eagle, that you and your adopted people don't start the attack. The Indian Affairs Commission is trying to simplify the Army's responsibilities, not complicate them, Major.
Our job will be simpler the day Swift Eagle is captured.
It's too bad Durango interfered today.
That's another thing. Just how does Durango tie into this?
He's probably working with Swift Eagle.
Well, just what caused Durango to interfere, Drake? Was some harm meant for Swift Eagle while he was under a flag of truce?
With Indians, you fight trickery with more trickery, Mr. Holden. We had hoped to force Swift Eagle into breaking the treaty himself. That would have given us the excuse we needed to capture him.
Or kill him. That's a sample of your policy, Major Markham. No wonder there's Indian trouble.
Time will decide whose policy is best. I'm instructed to aid you in a peace move, Holden, and I will. At the moment your mission has failed, and it will, I am further instructed to handle the situation in any manner I see fit.
No doubt with heavy artillery.
No doubt.
I'll let you know my plan by evening, Major.
Come on, speak. Sit up. Ring Eye, why don't you cooperate with me? Ain't I been nice to you? Don't I give you the best of the Major's dinner? Oh, come on, do something. Speak, do a trick. I've taught you everything I know, which is practically nothing, and you're the most ungrateful, the laziest, no-count critter that I've ever loved, trusted, or give a home to. Now, do a trick. Speak to me. Speak to me.
Hello, Smiley.
You did it. Do it again.
Hello, Smiley.
Oh, Steve Holden, how are you?
Oh, just fine.
Glad
What do you know? What do you know? A sergeant, eh?
Yeah. Assigned a permanent KP. I should have never joined the Army in the first place, Steve.
How so?
I got too much imagination.
I can see that. Still a great inventor, eh?
Yeah.
Always fixing an easy way to get the job done.
That's right. You ain't kidding. Now, you take, for instance, if I wanted that big bucket of lard over there,
Yeah.
I don't expend none of my valuable energy walking over there to get it. No,
Oh, no.
sirree. I just pull one of them ropes, and that bucket of lard will come right over here to me without all that walking. Watch it.
You must have pulled the wrong rope.
I pulled the right rope. It was attached to the wrong thing. Look at him. Look at him. Ring Eye don't care what happened to me.
I thought Ring Eye was a horse.
Ring Eye is a horse. That's Ring Eye's pup.
His pup?
Yes, sirree. Ring Eye's only child. Adopted, of course.
Smiley, look. Here's a list of supplies the Major has authorized me to take to Chief Lone Tree's village as a gesture of goodwill from the Army. Hustle them together for me, will you?
See Mandel right away. Where's Mandel?
How's everything at the fort, Drake?
Steve Holden's leaving with a small military escort first thing in the morning to hold a powwow with Chief Lone Tree.
Well, how come he can talk to the chief?
Seems they're old friends. The Major's ready to launch an attack against Lone Tree's village the minute Holden's plan falls through.
Then we'll make sure it does fall through.
You ride ahead and join Mandel's man near the village. I'll go back and light a fuse under the Major.
gotta see the Major at once.
It's all right, orderly.
Major, there's no time to lose if you hope to save the lives of Steve Holden and the men you sent with him.
Why? What's the matter?
I spotted a war party trailing them.
I'll take a patrol and follow up, sir.
Do that. But don't interfere with Holden unless he needs help.
He'll need plenty of help, all right.
You wait here. I'll ride on ahead and break the ice with Lone Tree.
This'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
How, Steve? Why do you let a white man come to our village, Lone Tree?
Steve Holden, friend of Indians.
It's good to see you, Steve.
And you, Lone Tree. The white chief at the fort sends you gifts. With your permission, I'll bring them into your village.
The chief will not grant permission. You'll take the gifts back to the Major with you.
Shall I tell him Lone Tree listens to dangerous counsel from one who is not of Indian blood?
Our counsel the Indians to make war every time the soldiers invade Indian territory.
Swift Eagle can lead your people to war of peace, Lone Tree. There must be some way to stop the hate in his heart for white men. It would be well if we could find out who his family was.
Me find him when small papoose. Him only one alive after other tribe attack big wagon train. When me find him, he talk much white talk. But me no savvy. But many times he say name. Jack.
Jack. Well, that's something to go on. If I find a way to end all trouble between the Indians and white people, we talk more?
Lone Tree always talk to Steve.
I'm sorry you won't accept the gifts I brought from the wagon, Chief.
Durango.
I'm gonna have a talk with you whether you like it or not.
Don't force me to shoot you. Go.
Climb on your horse. Tell me, Swift Eagle, just what happened here?
Army horses were here, then they rode back toward the fort. They probably took the bodies away.
Stop stalling. Tell me why you had your Indians ambush those soldiers when they were on a peace mission.
I may be a white man, Durango, but I've never broken a truce yet, and the Indians had nothing to do with this.
Those weapons are the type used by Lone Tree's tribe.
The attack came from this direction. They were riding horses with iron shoes, and one of them has a broken shoe.
You're right. The Indians don't shoe their horses.
The white man killed those soldiers. They used Indian weapons so that Indians would be blamed.
I've misjudged you, Swift Eagle. I'm sorry. Now maybe we can work together. Find out who those men are and why they're so anxious to start an Indian war.
I'll work with you, Durango.
Unless there's some other explanation for what you saw, Steve Holden must be captured and placed under arrest.
What other explanation could there be? We all saw him running away from the scene of the murders.
Sergeant, hurry up with that coffee.
Yes, sir. Coming right up, sir.
Put plenty of sugar in mine.
Plenty of sugar? I'll get it for you, sir. Plenty hot, too. Here we come.
Gentlemen?
That's the Major's. That's yours with the sugar in it. That's yours?
In any event, sir, the peace negotiations have failed. We can draw up a plan of attack against Lone Tree's village.
Sooner the better. Sergeant,
Yes,
you
sir?
know I never use cream.
I think maybe you ought to try it today, sir.
Why should I? What's the matter with you anyway?
Mine's black, sir. I like it with cream.
Good, we'll swap.
Maybe I better make a new batch, sir. I'm sure that would
Nonsense. It's no worse than usual. Now get out of here before I call a guard.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, I want you to see that every man in this regiment who isn't on sick list prepares a full field pack.
Yes, sir. I'll attend to it right away. By the way, sir, should I send out a patrol to see if they can find Steve Holden?
Yes. I want you to head that patrol yourself.
All right, sir.
Carry on.
Ring Eye, I have a feeling that something dreadful's gonna happen to me before very long. It's very comforting to know that I have you for my friend. I know that you can become a hero by helping old Smiley out of his difficulties. Would you like to have your picture in the paper? Yes, sir. That'll give you a chance to become man's best friend. You know that? The time has come, Ring Eye. That's him. Fight him. Get him. It's here, Ring Eye. Go on. Get him. Get him. Kill him. Tear his arm off. This is it, Ring Eye. Ring Eye. That's it, Ring Eye. Tear his arm off. Get him. Kill him. Be man's best friend now. Get him. I'm going to lure him around here now. Grab him by the leg and kill him. Get him, boy. That's it. Kill him. Now, when he comes around the... That's a good dog. You did a great job, pal. You killed him.
Steve Holden, you're under arrest.
Take it easy, Lieutenant. What's it all about? You might at least let me finish taking off this broken shoe. Say, who owns this horse?
Never mind whose horse it is.
Your case against me is strictly circumstantial, Major. But you give me 2 days and I'll have the real persons responsible for that ambush under lock and key.
When we get through with that teepee village, there won't be any Indians left to lock up.
Yes, and you'll be murdering a lot of innocent people for a crime they didn't do.
It'd take more than your say-so to change my mind, Holden. Take him away, Lieutenant.
If Chief Lone Tree's willing to come here in person, would you believe him?
He wouldn't.
Guarantee his safety and I'll bring him here.
I wondered what the catch was. You let a sneaking murderer like Steve go, Major, and you'll never see him again.
Hold it. Lock him up.
Just a minute. Major, you have your orders regarding this peace move, and I'm holding you to them.
We cooperated. Your attempt not only failed, it resulted in the death of 3 soldiers.
But if Chief Lone Tree's willing to come here, that ought to be proof he's not responsible for those deaths.
All right. But if you're not back here with Lone Tree by dawn tomorrow, I'll order a full-scale attack on his village. Give him back his gun.
Me old Indian. Too old to fight. Maybe better make talk at fort.
Don't trust him, Lone Tree. It's another trick.
I give you my word, Swift Eagle. No harm will come to Lone Tree.
For your sake, it had better be the truth.
Then you'll come.
Yes.
And the fact that the chief was willing to come here ought to be proof enough that the Indians want peace.
I'll have to admit that it's influenced my opinion greatly, Steve. I'm glad you're here, Chief.
Now you not make war in village.
Not as long as your people behave themselves. That goes for Swift Eagle, too.
Hold it, Frank. I got this sneaking Injun drawing a bead on the Major.
It's a lie, Steve. He was trying to murder Chief Lone Tree.
We'll talk this out in front of Major Markham. Bring him inside.
I should have never let you come here. This was a trap from the beginning. You should have never trusted Steve Holden.
Where is Steve? Looks like he ran out on you, Major. Anyway, as long as you hold these 2 prisoners, you can force the Indians to do just about anything.
I wouldn't try it if I were you, Major. And don't try to call out the guard, Lieutenant, or it'll be with your last breath.
Thanks, Durango.
Never mind that now. Take the lieutenant's gun. Unload it and give it back to him.
I better remind you, Durango, no one will be able to leave this fort.
Swift Eagle and Lone Tree are leaving, Major. And the lieutenant will see that they get through safely.
You're crazy if you think
I think you'd like to see the Major alive when you get back.
Let Lone Tree go. I'll stay with you, Durango.
No, do as I say. With Swift Eagle hating all white men and you hating all Indians, Major, it hasn't been too difficult for someone to keep you at each other's throat.
What do you mean by that?
Get over there and face the wall, all of you.
Your reputation has always been pretty good, Durango, even though you've sometimes operated outside the law. But freeing Swift Eagle and Lone Tree tonight was the worst thing you could have done. Durango.
Let the lieutenant go back now, Swift Eagle.
I want to make an example of him, Durango.
I said let him go.
Time has come to fight. Tomorrow, as the sun comes up, I shall send runners to all the tribes.
Someone's interested in starting an Indian uprising for reasons of their own. You'll only be helping them. Hold back your runners, Swift Eagle, until I can learn more about the white man who rode the horse with a broken shoe.
Suppose the army strikes first.
They won't, when I prove to them that the Indians have not been responsible for any of the attacks in the past. Don't shot, Swift Eagle. Lone tree.
Oh.
We'll report back right away if we see anything.
All right, Drake.
Go bring me one of them sharp ceremonial knives like the medicine men use. Got a little job for you, Carson.
Yeah? I don't get you.
Where do you think it would do us the most good for somebody to find this knife?
I can answer that. Right in the middle of the Major's back.
Right.
You mean you want me to stick the Major?
I can't think of a better way to get the Army to wipe out the Indians.
Hmm.
You know, there's enough gold in the walls of these caves to buy Dodge City. But it's gold that belongs to those Indians, as long as the government says this is their land.
I got a hunch the government's gonna take that land away from them most any day now.
If the Army doesn't drive them off first. What's going on in here? Light a lamp. Jeff! Jeff! Was that you?
What was that?
Jeff! Carson, get back to the fort and stand by. We don't want the Army to find out about this place. Cruller, stand guard.
First, we sprinkle in a little pizzicato. Then we take some high notes. Then we need some low notes. Oh, you like these low notes, don't you? Now we'll put in some sour notes. Kind of jazz it up a little bit there. And then we sprinkle in a little harmony. That's right. Now we garnish the whole thing with some rhythm. Then we start off with a good solid beat, 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 beat. There's lots of good music in a bowl of soup. Just fill up a spoon and sloop, sloop, sloop. Nothing like a tune to enjoy what you eat. Grab a piece of celery, chomp, chomp, beat, beat. If you want to get fancy, try a whistle, then a bite. Beat a bowl, scratch a match, get the lick just right. There's lots of good music in a bowl of soup. Play an offbeat chorus with a sloop, sloop, sloop. Sloop, 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 sloop. Crunch up a cracker with a snap and a pop. Snatch up the pitcher and go bop, bop, bop. Scratch on the grater and reach for the pie like a South American. Yi-yi-yi. Don't slow down when you're getting pretty full. Let out your belt and give your galluses a pull. There's lots of good music in a bowl of soup. Play a good tune with a sloop, sloop, sloop. Sloop, sloop, sloop. Sloop, sloop, sloop. Sloop, sloop, sloop. Sloop. Ring eye? You're going to get a chance to win yourself a low note right now. All you got to do is to speak. Or maybe roll over. Well, do something. Just scratch, maybe. Steve.
Shh, not so loud.
Hey, you shouldn't come here. You know they got orders out to shoot you on sight.
I know that, Smiley. That's why you've got to help me.
Well, I can't help you. I'm a part of the Army.
Just go get the major and bring him here.
Get the major? I can't do that.
We'll figure out something, anything.
Well...
But hurry.
He'll arrest you if he comes back here. You better clear out
Do
of
as
here.
I say, Smiley, will you? And hurry about it.
What's the matter with you?
I just wanted to see the major, sir. It's very important. I mean, it's very important.
The major's busy. What do you want to see him about?
Well, just about a minute.
Shut up. I'll get back to your work.
Well, that's what I want to talk to the major about. I want him to come down to the cookhouse and see something. Oh, it's the dad-blamedest thing you ever saw. Words won't even describe it, but he's got to be there in person, sir.
Is that right? Well, Sergeant, you can just show it to me.
Well, but...
Stop that silly racket.
Easy, Lieutenant.
Well, this little plot will probably rate you the firing squad, Sergeant.
Don't worry about that, Smiley. We'll all be straightened out. I guess you'll have to do, Lieutenant, but I'd hope to see the major.
You'll see the major, all right. At your own trial for treason.
I'll be glad to stay for that trial. But right now, Swift Eagle's apt to launch an all-out Indian war at any hour, and I hope to stop him.
You stop him? Expect me to take your word for that?
No, but I expect you to have intelligence enough to investigate an ancient natural cave described on this map.
The only thing I'll promise is to put you under arrest at the earliest opportunity.
I was afraid of that. In that case, I will surrender, but only at the place marked on this map. Get over to that door, Lieutenant. Sorry to have to do this, but Smiley will let you out after I've gone. Get in there.
Oh, Steve, what you're doing to me. I'll have to desert now. They haven't got a firing squad in the world big enough to do what they're going to do to me.
Smiley, give this to the lieutenant after I've gone. Tell him if he wants to take me prisoner, that's where I'll be.
Yeah, but Steve...
Open this door, no.
But, Lieutenant, it weren't my fault, really.
Let me out of here.
Well, I know, but you'll have to promise not to be mad at me.
I won't promise anything.
Oh, Lieutenant, what you said.
Let me out of here. Come on, hurry up. Come on, let me over here. What are you doing? Let me over here.
Swift Eagle.
You were easy to trail. Be just as easy to kill. Why don't you draw?
Your spear would be faster than my gun. I know that as well as you.
Now we're even. Draw.
I've no wish to kill you, Swift Eagle. Besides, Durango told me to give you a message.
You lie. You're no friend of Durango's.
Friend or not, Durango told me to tell you he'd found the answer to the trail of the broken horseshoe. He said you'd know what he meant by that.
Yes, I know.
He said we'd find the answer at the place of the caves.
Place of the caves?
Yes, do you know where that is?
I've heard about them. The Indians won't go near them, say they're bad medicine.
They have been. Plenty bad. But you come along with me, Swift Eagle, and we'll see if we can't give some renegade white men a taste of their own bad medicine.
I'll go with you. When you give me your gun.
Don't stop now. Keep firing.
Yes, sir. Hey, you can't do that. The map! What did you do with the map?
Let me out of here. Let me out.
The map!
Guard, come in here. Arrest Sergeant Burnett. All right, lock him up. Put him in irons.
But the map! You didn't give me a chance to find the map yet. Without the map, I'm lost. I got the map without the map. I gotta have the map for you.
This is as far as we go until we get reinforcements.
Where's Durango?
I have a hunch he's as close to the caves as we are.
You know, I still don't trust you, Steve.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Swift Eagle.
And I'm not going into that cave until Durango tells me it's all right.
Well, now, if this ain't a nice little surprise visit, throw both those guns over here, leather britches. Start walking into that cave. Jeff, Crawler, we got company. Make them feel at home, boys, until Mandel gets back. Take him on back.
Aiding and abetting a criminal, plotting against his superior officer, violently attacking that man, and finally resisting arrest.
Have you anything to say to these charges, Sergeant?
Well, if you just let me find that map, Major, that'll prove everything. Steve said so.
What is this map he keeps talking about?
I never got a look at it, sir. Steve Holden mentioned some nonsense about surrendering to military authority at a place marked on it.
It'll also keep the Indians from fighting the soldiers, sir.
Quiet.
I saw that map, sir. And I'm sure it's just another trick to drag more soldiers into one of Swift Eagle's traps.
Oh, you're a two-faced lion, baboon in sheep's clothing.
Silence. Take him away. What about bread and water?
Hey, there's the map. Ring Eyes had it all the time.
Get that dog out of here.
No, take it away from him. Don't give the pretty paper to the man.
Here you are, sir.
Hey, don't let him get away. I got him. I got him. Don't let me get him. Get him.
On your feet.
This is an unexpected pleasure. The great Swift Eagle and the famous Indian agent in person. My name's Mandel. Henry Mandel.
Forgive my not shaking hands.
Not bad at all. So you're the one who was born a white man, but would rather be an Indian. Have you ever thought what it would be like to be a dead Indian?
I've never seen an Indian who was afraid to die.
Happy hunting ground business, eh? What are you hoping to see here?
Whatever you're planning to do, Mandel, you better hurry it up.
Any particular reason?
Yes, you may have caught us, but you haven't caught Durango.
Durango.
He was to meet us here.
Get out in front and keep a lookout for him. You're bluffing.
Maybe I am. Just what do you think you're going to do with us?
Swift Eagle will be returned to his village. To all appearances, it will look as if you were murdered by soldiers. As for you, better check his ropes.
Reach harder!
Get out of the way. Get a light.
Drake, you and Jeff look over there. Come with me. Come on, let's look out there.
We gotta hold him back!
Steve, the lamp.
We'll keep them busy. You go through the tunnel and get behind them.
we just in time?
You sure were, Smiley.
Mistakes have been made on both sides, Chief. But those responsible for the grave wrongs done your people are now paying the penalty for their misdeeds. Steve, I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you. I want to thank you for your help in straightening things out.
Well, thank you, sir. By the way, you might be interested to know that the government has appointed the son of a famous colonel to administer that rich gold discovery for the Indians.
Son of a famous colonel? Who?
Colonel Mahoney, sir. Remember, he was killed by the Indians 18 years ago.
Oh, yes, I remember that very well, but...
Meet the only survivor of that attack, Major. Better known to the men of his father's regiment as Jack Mahoney.
Well, when did you find all this out?
The Department of Indian Affairs dug out the proof, sir.
You didn't have to prove it to me. I knowed who you was all the time. Didn't I, Ring Eye? Hey, he's got something in his mouth. I'll bet you this is another map. Well, what do you know?